Des Moines Police Department says it could lose millions in funding as city leaders work to overcome a $12 million budget shortfall in fiscal year 2028. That budget shortfall is a result of legislation passed by state lawmakers earlier this year. It caps the amount of property tax revenue cities can take in. As part of our continued coverage on the impact cuts could have, KCCI's Abigail Curtin explains what fewer resources for police could mean for the people who rely on those services.
In 1976, Des Moines had roughly 376 police officers, 376 people to respond to calls for help, perform outreach, lead investigations, and more. Now, in 2026,
we have been operating with essentially the same number of officers for 50 years.
That number has fallen to 373.
And we've become masters of doing more with less, and that probably makes us kind of unique in government. But right now, we're just at that point where we can't sustain any more cuts.
Within the department, staffing is by far the biggest issue.
So much so that DMPD actually conducted its own study to learn just how much of an issue staffing is. That study recommended adding at least 80 officers to the department. The bare minimum recommendation, adding 32 just to the patrol division.
But with a $12 million budget shortfall looming, the department could actually lose 6 investigators and 6 patrol officers. These cuts would save the city almost $2 million in fiscal year 2028, but the cost would be felt in other areas.
People are going to see longer wait times when it comes to a call response. You might not be able to talk to a detective for days if you have an investigation going on, because if there's not enough people there to do the work isn't going to get done.
Cuts are also being discussed for several other city departments, including fire, parks and rec, and library services, among others, putting departments in a unique position with one another.
We're not advocating for, we want their money to give it to us. We need to make sure that we're getting everything balanced and everybody takes a good solid look at it. And public safety, in most people's opinion, shouldn't be part of the conversation about cuts.
The conversation is far from over. City Council won't vote on budget changes until September. So until then,
we know that they're going to be tough, and we know that they're going to be really challenging. We just hope that they make the ones that are going to be the best for the community.
DMPD is holding its breath. In Des Moines, Abigail Curtin, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.
While we won't know what cut City Council wants to make until next month, the results of a public budget survey are expected to be revealed early this month. These will tell us what cuts people who live in Des Moines think should happen. KCCI has been covering the potential impacts of impending budget cuts in multiple Iowa cities. You can find all of our previous coverage on the free KCCI app or online at KCCI.com.